What if I told you that the one thing you're holding in your hand right now, that overpriced coffee, that daily takeout lunch, that small $5 habit you don't even think about could be the very thing standing between you and $1 million retirement? It sounds crazy, right? It sounds like the kind of lecture your grandparents will give you about walking uphill both ways in the snow. But stick with me for the next 60 seconds, because New York Times best-selling author David Bach has a theory that will completely flip your perspective on money. And it starts with a fictional 20-something named Zoey living in Brooklyn. She was drowning in student debt, living paycheck to paycheck, and felt like she was working her life away with absolutely nothing to show for it. Sound familiar? Then she met an old barista named Henry who ran a little coffee shop, and he revealed something called the Latte Factor, and it changed everything. Here's where the magic happens, and this is the part where you need to pay close attention. Bach isn't just telling you to stop buying coffee. That's too simple, and frankly, that's not the point. The point is what he calls the miracle of compound interest and the power of small amounts. The book breaks it down into 3 secrets, and the first one is the hardest to hear. You have to pay yourself first. Before you pay the rent, before you pay the credit card company, before you buy that latte, the very first hour of your paycheck every single day belongs to you. If you make $30 an hour, you put $30 away before you touch anything else. That's 12% of your income. Most people are saving 3%. You are robbing your own future self by not taking that first hour. The second secret is what Bach calls making it automatic. This is the psychological trick that actually works. He says budgets are like diets. They make you feel deprived, and they almost always fail. Instead of torturing yourself with spreadsheets, you set up an automatic transfer from your checking to your savings. It happens in the background while you sleep. 0 discipline required. 0 willpower needed. You don't have to think about skipping the latte if the money is already gone. You just adjust to living on what's left, and I promise you, human beings adjust to everything. But here is the third secret, and this is the hook that brings it all home. You have to learn to live rich now. Zoey thought being rich meant having $1 million in the bank when she was too old to enjoy it. But Henry, the barista, teaches her that you don't save money to punish yourself today. You save it so you can actually afford the things that bring you joy. You create a dream account. You fund it automatically. And then you spend that money on your passions, travel, hobbies, experiences without guilt. So, what's the verdict? The Latte Factor isn't just a book about finance. It's a book about permission. It's permission to stop believing the lie that you'll never get ahead. It's permission to realize you are richer than you think. That $5 a day, invested over time with compound interest, can turn into over $1 million. But more importantly, it's about aligning your spending with your values so you can stop living half a life and start living your whole life. If this resonated with you, do me a favor. Follow for more and share this video with someone who needs to hear that their small change can make a huge difference. And the next time you order that latte, don't feel guilty, feel powerful, because now you know exactly what it's worth.